Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to today's class. So, what are we learning today? Today, we will be learning about a very interesting topic and a house which is very close to our hearts. We live in that cozy place, a comfortable place, and that is none other than our house. So, why do we actually need a house? Can we stay on road or in parks or in malls or in your school? No, we all need a house to live in it. Our house is a place where we feel most comfortable at, and we can be relaxed, we can sleep there, we can study there, have our food, play with our siblings, spend time with our parents, watch television, and do whatever we want to do. Moreover, our house protects us from such a harsh weather which is outside. It might be rainfall or scorching heat or very cold, chilly winters, thieves, animals, and what not. So, our house is the most important and most comfortable place to live in for us on this whole planet. Wherever we go, even for our vacations, we want to come back to our house to live in it forever. So, let's start reading this chapter, Our House. Need for a house. Every living being needs a shelter. We need shelter to protect us from heat, cold, and rain. Our house is our shelter. Our house saves us from heat of summer, the cold of winter, and rainy season. It saves us from animal and thieves also. We feel safe and comfortable inside our house. What do we do in our house? We eat, play, sleep in our house. It saves us from all kinds of outer dangers. Now, what is a house made up of? A house can be a kacha house or it can be a pakka house. So the areas which are not very developed like villages, there the people make their houses with mud, straw, bamboos, and those are called the kacha houses, and they are not very durable. They can be broken any time if there is any harsh wind or any cyclone or flood. But whereas a pakka house, where it is built in developed villages, in towns, in cities, and when bricks, cement, glass, wood, iron rods, steel, all these things are being used to make a shelter, to make a house, that is a pakka house, and it can withstand all the harsh weathers. So, a house can be a kacha house or a pakka house. Houses made up with bamboos, mud, and straw are called kacha house, and houses made up of brick, cement, iron, and wood are called pakka house. Pakka houses are strong and durable. Now, a house without any members in it, do you think that it can be called a home? So, how does an empty house becomes a lovable home? It is because of the family members. It is because of the love, the care, the members of the family they share with each other, which makes a dead house in a lifeless house, a lifeless house in a lively home. Okay, so when a family lives in a house and they care for each other and share their things, the house becomes a home. It is the care and the love of the family members that change a house into a home. Now, do you know that there are so many types of houses, and then there are houses which are made on a tree also without disturbing the tree, so the branches of the trees, they are allowed to go inside the walls. So the walls are built, walls and the rooms are built around the branches of the trees only, and those are called the tree houses. So the largest tree house till now took 14 years to build that house, and it had like 80 rooms with 10 floors, and it took 14 years to build that house. So how much dedication was there to build that house, but unfortunately that house was destroyed in a forest fire. Okay, now, when you are in a house has different rooms in it, and every room has a different use. It has a different utility. It has a different significance. We do different things in different rooms in a house. So, for example, the most important part of the house is our kitchen, where we cook food, where most of the time is being spent of one or two of the family members. It can be your mother or your father, or both can spend their time over there to cook food for the family, to serve food for the family. uh, the fruits, the vegetables, the cooked food, the flour, everything is kept in a kitchen. And how does the life keep on going? It is just because of eating food, and that food is being cooked in the kitchen. Our health is being maintained in the kitchen, right? So that's why it is one of the most important rooms in the house. Similarly, there is a different there is a different room in the house to sleep, to study, to go to washroom, to sit and watch TV, to welcome the guests. So there are different rooms in the house for different purposes. Let's study about each one of them one by one. Now, what are the parts of house? We build or choose a house according to our needs. We need a place to live and sleep. We need space to cook. We need space to wash and bathe. According to the needs of a family, a house should have a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, and a living space. And the number of rooms also depends upon the number of family members living in that house. Now, the kitchen, see, a father is making some delicious food for their children. The kitchen is the most important part of a house. We cook food in the kitchen, and in some families, people even eat food in the kitchen. So I have seen houses which are very big, which has a good, big, spacious kitchen, and they have kept a small dining table in the kitchen itself. So they cook food in the kitchen and they eat food in the kitchen itself, and then they keep the utensils in the wash basin. The maximum time the lady of the house is in the kitchen. So most of the time what happens, especially in India, that kitchen is confined for the ladies most of the times, but in some of the houses male members also help in the kitchen, and both the parents, they together work in the kitchen to serve the family. In fact, everyone should learn how to cook. It's a skill. So right from the beginning, as you learn how to read, write, play, you should also learn to cook basic things right from the beginning, so that, because it's the basic need. When you cook food, then only you can eat. You shouldn't be depending upon the other people to cook food for you. So learn that skill as early as possible. The maximum time the lady of the house is in the kitchen, as she has to cook food thrice a day. In some families, the male members of the house also help in the kitchen. Fathers also cook food, as both husband and wife are working in modern times. We all should learn cooking and help in kitchen. Yes. So when you are young children, as you are right now, it's not possible for you to use fire and do the cooking. What you can do is you can just help your parents in giving the vegetables from the refrigerator or washing the vegetables, serving the food, and that's how you can help in the kitchen. Now, the next room in the next part of the house is the living room, where most of the family members they spend their maximum time in living room. As the name tells you, they live there for the most of the time. They watch TV over there. Sometimes dining table is kept in the living room only, and they have food in the living room. Then the when the guests come, it is all the living room is also called drawing room. Okay, so when the guests come, they are being welcomed in the living room only. So the other most used part of the house is the living room and the drawing room. In some houses, when the family is not sleeping or is not out of the house, they sit together in the living room, they talk, they play here, they watch TV together in the living room. So a living room looks like this. A dining room. So dining room is basically that room where a dining table is being kept and people sit on the dining table and have their food there, have their meals there, lunch, dinner, breakfast. In some of the cases, the dining room and the living room are combined. They do not have two separate rooms for dining and for living. So the dining room is for eating food. It has a dining table for the family to sit together and enjoy their food. In many families, the living room is also used as a dining room. They do not have a separate dining room. Then comes the bedroom. The bedroom is the part where children want to spend their time most of the time because they want to sleep. They're like, okay, I'm tired, I want to go to my bedroom and sleep. So bedroom is a place where it is the most cozy place in the house, and it should not be filled with too much of furniture because a bed is there and you have to be relaxed and sleeping over there. So the bedroom is for resting and sleeping. We sleep in our bedroom at night and sometimes in afternoon also. The bedroom has a bed for sleeping and it should have minimum furniture. It should not be very congested. It should not be very stuck with different things. It should be neat, clean. Bed should be made, and it should give a very peaceful vibes. It should be giving a very peaceful vibe for sleeping. Bedroom usually has dim lights, less lights, so that we can relax there. It should have minimum furniture and should be neat and clean. Then comes the bathroom. Bathroom is again one of the most important parts of our house, just as the kitchen. Why? Because bathroom is a place where we keep ourselves neat and clean. We brush our teeth, we go to washroom or to the toilet, and we bathe there. We take a bath there. The most important part of the house is the bathroom. The bathroom has a toilet and a bathing space. We should keep our bathroom and toilet clean. Bathing, washing, cleaning is done in the bathroom. Sometimes in some of the houses, the washing of clothes is also being done in the bathroom itself. Then comes the study room. In some of the big houses, there is a separate room to study where children study, where there is a small library. The members of the family sit there and have a good reading time there. So that's a study room. Some large houses have separate study room. It is used to study by children and elders. Books and other study material are kept in the study. Elders can use their room as their office space too. So in some of the cases, the study room is also used as the office space by the elders. Their laptop, their computer, their files, their important documents, everything is kept in the study room. Then pet house. Now, in some of the families, they love to have pets in their houses, birds or fishes or dog, cat. So there should be a separate house, a separate place for the pet. So just as a cage for a bird, aquarium for the fish, kennel for the dog, and similarly a basket or a house for a cat. Usually these houses are made up of wood, and these houses should also be kept absolutely neat and clean so that our pets are germ free and they do not spread any germs in the house. Some of the households have pets. They keep these pets in a special house built for them, and it is called a pet house. This is made of wood and is kept outside the main house. Now let's write that which are some of the very important parts of the house. It is kitchen and bathroom. In which part of the house do you spend most of the time at home? So we spend most of the time in living room. Who spends the most time in the kitchen in your family? So whether it's your mother or your father or both of them, please write over here. Do you have a place of worship in your house? If yes, you write yes. If no, you can write no. Now, it is very important to keep our house clean because we are living in it, and it has to be germ free so that we also remain germ free. It is very important that our house should be free from any kind of germ, bad odor, bad smell. It should have a lot of doors and windows for fresh air and sunlight to enter in it. We should be using disinfectants and pesticides time to time to keep the germs away. Our clothes are the bathroom floors should be cleaned dry so that we do not slip. We should be brooming and mopping our house every day, dusting our houses every day. The toilets should be very neat and clean. The floors, the surfaces, the kitchen slab, it should be neat and clean. Even the dustbins, it should be covered, and there should not be any mosquitoes or flies in the dustbin. We should check whether our houses have cockroaches or spider webs or rats. If so, pesticides should be used time to time. This is how we can keep our house neat and clean. Even we should keep the pet houses absolutely neat and clean using disinfectants there. Then washing the houses, the pet houses, that is also very important. So there should not be any stale food in the house so that it is spreading fungus or bacteria or any germs. So we should keep a check on that also. So shall we start reading? All right. It is very important to keep our living space neat and clean. A clean house looks comfortable and nice. It saves us from germs and disease. Also, our house should be a litter free. That means we should declutter our house from time to time, because if we are decluttering our house from time to time, it is easy for us to find out the things in time. It saves our lot of time and energy. If we will be keeping our house in a mess, it becomes very, very difficult to find even a book, a nail cutter, anything which we want to use, and we keep on searching for it in the whole house. It just wastes our time and energy. So, if a house is clean and arranged, decluttered means arranged, it becomes easy to work. Things are easy to spot, and we waste less time in finding things. Floors and all the surfaces of the house should be cleaned with disinfectant. Which disinfectants? There are many brands in the market, but what I personally use is the Dettol liquid. So that's the best antiseptic and the disinfectant by which you can clean the surfaces of your house, the slabs, the study tables, the cabinets, the floors, the bathrooms, everything. All floors and surfaces should be dry. The wet floors can cause you to slip and get hurt. Doors and windows of the house should be left open during the daytime. So, doors, how can you just keep the doors open? That's not safe. So, the door which is made of wood and it has a so the outer is made of wood and in between there is a wire mesh. And through this wire mesh, the fresh air and sunlight comes. So we can lock the door, but the wire through the wire mesh, the sunlight and the air, it comes through it. This also keeps the house healthy and away from the diseases. So the sunlight and the fresh air keeps the diseases and germs away. The garbage from the house should be thrown in covered dustbins. We should not keep rotten and stale food items in our house. They bring germs and diseases. The bathroom should be cleaned regularly. The floors of the bathroom should be kept dry all the time. We should also keep the pet house clean. Pets should also be regularly bathed and cleaned. So, not just the pet houses, but the pets should also be, they should be kept very neat and clean. Their fur should be cleaned. They should be given a bath every day. We should keep the surroundings of the house also clean. Keep the door mats on the outer door. Clean your shoes before entering the house. So, what I would suggest, what I do, that I keep a doormat outside my house also, and I have a doormat outside every room also. So, before entering the house, we clean our shoes, and before entering any room, also we clean our shoes again, so that the mud which is outside, the germs which is on the road, it does not enter our houses. And if possible, just remove your shoes outside your rooms before entering the rooms. So this is about keeping our house clean. So apart from cleaning our houses, it is very important to decorate our houses for it to look beautiful and appealing. So a decorated house keeps our heart happy and it gives an immense pleasure to live in that house. Also, when some guests come in our house, decorated houses looks very beautiful. And to decorate our house, it's not very important, it's not essential to buy expensive decorative items from the market. We can decorate our house with our love, with our handmade decorative pieces. It might not be very perfect, but then it will still look very beautiful because it is made by us. It is made by us with lots of love and dedication for our house. We all dream of a beautiful house. We can decorate our house according to our wishes. A beautiful house is a clean house. Then comes the decoration of the house. We can use any material to decorate our house. It is not important to buy costly things to decorate the house. We can reuse and recycle many waste things in our house to make our house beautiful. So as you can see that these beautiful scriptures or the paintings or the wall pieces, the decorative pieces are made up of none other than the fallen leaves from the plants. So what you can do is the walls, one thing which is very essential is that the walls should be beautifully painted. Okay, so the walls should be neat, clean, beautifully painted. We should not scribble on the walls. It should be beautifully painted with different colors. So the walls of the houses should be clean, painted in beautiful colors. We can make small and beautiful paintings to hang on the wall, even if we are not very good at drawing. Whatever drawing we attempt to make, we can just get it framed and put it on the wall as our token of love for our house. We can make beautiful animals with leaves, just as shown here. We can get those framed and hang them on the wall of our house. We can draw beautiful patterns with colors on the floors of the house, and this is called a rangoli. So most of the times we make rangoli on the festivals like Diwali, Pongal, but in South India it is a tradition to make a rangoli every day. Okay, so people in southern part of India draw rangoli at the entrance of their house every day. In Bengal, people draw alpana just like Rangoli. So Rangoli's other name is Alpana in Bengal. We can use used bottles to used bottles can be used in variety of ways. It can be used for lighting, for decorating, for planting indoor plants in it. Then we can color the used bottles in different colors, make patterns on it, and then decorate it in our house. So we can be as creative as possible. We can use diyas, fairy lights to make beautiful lamps. These lamps look beautiful at night. We can use lanterns, wind chimes to decorate the main entrance of the house. Artificial flowers, vases can be made the corner of a house look beautiful. So in corners of the house we use standees. In that standees we can just keep artificial flowers and vase and other things. We can decorate the walls of the living room with our beautiful memories. So the pictures that we keep on clicking can be just developed. They can be framed and put on the wall to make that wall a memory wall, something like this. So here is a family tree on which there are different pictures of the family members, and that wall of the house is called the memory wall. Frame the family pictures and hang them on a wall. This gives a personal touch to our house. So see, these are some inexpensive ways to decorate our houses. Then we should keep our dream house neat, clean and beautiful. That is the main thing. The terms that we learned today: disinfectant, a substance used to clean floors and surfaces to kill disease causing insects and germs, is called disinfectant. Also remember that we need a house to save us from heat, cold, rain, thieves, wild animals and other dangers. A house has different parts. Every part has its own importance. Kitchen and bathroom are the most important parts of a house. Elders of the house, especially mothers, spend maximum time in the kitchen. We should keep our house clean. All floors and surfaces should be cleaned with disinfected and kept dry. Toilet should always be clean. We should decorate our house beautifully. Various things like paintings, art pieces, photographs, wind chimes, rangoli, etc. make the house look beautiful. Now let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned till now in this lesson. Choose the correct option. We spend most of our time at home in our living room. Who spend the maximum time in the kitchen? So if your mother spent, so you can take the mothers. If both your parents spend time, you can take the parents. We can draw rangoli at the entrance of the house for decoration. We should keep a doormat at the door to clean shoes before entering the house. A house should have windows, in fact doors and windows both, for air and sunlight. You have to fill in the blanks. We need a house to save us from heat, cold, rain, animals, thieves, etc. The most important parts of a house are kitchen and bathroom. We should keep floors dry so that we do not slip. We should leave doors and windows open during the day on open during daytime on house to let in air and sunlight. Recycle and reuse things at home to decorate the house. Now you have to match the items in the column A with that of column B. Rangoli is made on entrance floor. Family photos are being hung on the walls. Disinfectants for the floors and surfaces, wind chimes on the windows and doormat on the entrance door. Now you have to answer the following questions in your notebook yourself. We can discuss them over here in short. How does a house keep us safe? A house is our shelter which keeps us safe from harsh weather like heat, cold and rain. It also saves us from outer dangers like wild animals and thieves. Which are different parts of a house? Bath, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, living room, study room, worshipping room, dining room, etc. How can we keep our house clean? By using disinfectants, keeping the floors neat and dry, dusting, mopping, brooming, then using pesticides, keeping the doors and the windows open during the daytime, keeping a covered dustbin and throwing garbage in it every time. So like this, we can keep our house clean and decluttering it, arranging the things also. How can we decorate our houses? We can decorate our houses with the family photos, with wind chimes, with showpieces, fairy lights, diyas, rangolis, and many other things. Where do we keep our pets? We keep our pets in the pet house. Now, these are some fun based questions which you can do yourself with your family, with your friends, and have fun with the chapter. Now, you can look around your house and collect the other things which your elders find waste. But you think that you can create something very interesting out of it. So, you can make a beautiful decoration piece using these pieces. It can be a used CD. Yes. It can be used paper plates, old paper plates or newspapers. So with a newspaper, you can make a beautiful collage. You can take the help of your teachers also. At home, prepare all these things under the supervision of your elders. Now, let's label the different parts of the houses in the box. This is our bathroom. This is our kitchen. This is the entrance of the house. Then this is the living room, a bedroom. I think it's a storeroom or an attic, you can say. All right, because it is leading to the uh, terrace also. It is leading us to the terrace also. Now you have to look at the pictures below and see that these items should be placed in living room, bathroom, kitchen or bedroom. So a pan should be in the kitchen. Sofa should be in the living room. A washing machine should be in bathroom. Bed in the bedroom. and toilet and shampoo both in the bathroom. All right, so this is all in today's lesson. I hope you have learned about why do we need a house and what are the different parts of the houses, how to take care of our house and how to decorate our house. And you will try to follow all the things that we have learned today. So keep learning, keep shining. All the best.